married.
How do you like it?
It's all right. No, I love it. I love it. I love my wife a lot. I do like it. It's better than being single.
It is.
Singles is a hassle.
Supposedly you live longer, too.
Yeah, I just read
Or
that.
maybe it just feels that way. But you and your wife are fighting all the time, as I was reading. What is that?
That's like a small part of it. I mean, it's relaxing being married. It's just, you just get to do, you're single, you got to be polite. You got to stay in shape.
That's true.
As soon as you get married, I can get as fat as I want. Really, it's the finish line. It's like, I love you, you love me, we can't sleep with other people. Let's eat a chocolate cake.
I know, it sounds delightful. But now, tell me about the last fight that you had, because you said that you had some kind of a flashback.
Well, in marriage, there are flashback fights, I call them, because when you're married, this is why fighting is not a bad thing, because when you're single, you're dating, and you fight, this could be the end of the relationship, but when we fight, it just, who cares, whatever you want to say. At one point, my wife called me, in the middle of a fight, a bloated jellyfish. All I said was, good one, good one. Because I know I have the rest of my life to get her back.
Yeah.
Seriously, we got in a fight 3 years ago, about the right way to load a dishwasher. 3 years ago, I remember having the fight. I remember thinking I won that fight. 2 weeks ago, we're out with another couple, someone mentioned dish. My wife attacked from across the table. I thought it was over. She was just waiting me out like a crocodile in the water. For 3 years, just waiting for me to walk by. Dish!
So who won that fight?
She wins all the fights.
She wins them all.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about your daughters. You have 2 daughters?
I do. I have 2 daughters.
Dad is fun, right?
It's okay. I love them. I love them a lot.
Yeah.
The 2 girls are sweet. I mean, I love them more than anything. They're just turning 8 and just turning 5.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, adorable. I feel like we're going into a better phase now. Because I'm not good with the little phase. Like, now I can talk. I can communicate with them. It's nice. Earlier, we couldn't go to restaurants for 3 years because the little one just didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
And little kids completely, she was 4, she had power over all of us. She would just sit there and, like, with her crayons and, no, I want to go. And we're like, no, we're at the restaurant. We didn't even order our food yet. She's like, no, we're going. She's like, no, we're staying. Oh, really? You ready to go? You ready? No? Okay, I'm going to do it to this guy. All right, we're going.
Kids can be very tough.
Very tough. And I feel like I got kind of ripped off. Because when I figure, well, if we're having them, I'll be the dad. That sounded kind of cool. I figure, I'll be the king of the castle. I'll make people and rule them.
Nice try.
That doesn't exist. That's an old version of dad. Yeah, there's a new kind of dad now. Now you're like part mom, part dad. Now you're like this useless transvestite just hanging around the house. There's no respect for fathers anymore. Even the cartoons the kids watch. Here comes dad. What a jackass. Do you remember your father coming home from work? I mean, when my father came home, it was like the bad guy coming back to the town in the Wild West. My mother would gather us in the kitchen. Your father's coming. Don't look him in the eye. He'll take your head clear off. I get home, it's like the camp counselor just got there. Here you go, the baby just took a dump in her diaper. I'm going for a massage. See you later, jackass.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
I know.
You and I have been in the business a long time. We're getting older in the business. How do you feel about all that, getting older?
I stopped getting older.
Did you?
Yeah, a couple years ago. At 38. I'm like, no, this is it. I'm not going any higher. I don't like it. And I think there's enough science out there to stop it.
It should be.
Yeah,
Right.
steroids, human growth hormones, robot parts, wheels for feet.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you take any of it?
Absolutely.
If I had a good drug dealer, I would be on all of it right now.
Yes, all of us would.
I get people are shocked when you find out these guys are on steroids. I would take Manny Ramirez, 37, doing things he didn't do when he was 27. Who here is getting better with age? Nobody. He plays 162 games in a summer, back to back. You ever throw a frisbee with your friends for like 20 minutes? You wake up the next morning, it's like you were shot in the shoulder.
You know, the way they say that, the way that you can see what you're going to be like when you get older is to look at your parents.
Well, that's why I decided to stop.
Oh, I see. What's wrong with them?
Everything. We Skype now. We Skype so they can see my kids, you know, so we get that big monitor version of my parents. It's horrible. They're there in their house, they're all blinky and nervous and bad lighting. It's like watching a bad hostage video. It's so uncomfortable. And my mother thinks the closer she gets to the camera, the better she can see us.
Oh, yeah.
She puts her whole head up there. There's just this giant old eyeball on the monitor. The kids are crying because a Cyclops just ate their Grammy. Oh, it's awful. I don't even let them watch my kids anymore. You put old people and kids together, who's watching who? Really? I took them all out to eat at the same time. It was like going on a chaotic class trip. Really, I had to treat them all the same. Zip them all up in their jackets, get them ready for the ride, give them all the juice box just to shut up. As soon as you open the door, they just scatter. My father's going one way, the kids are going the other way.
It's not easy.
No, it's awful.
Thanks so much for joining us today.